Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's been just kind of a crazy week for me, maybe for all of you. Thanks for joining us. If you're going to catch this as a replay, thanks for joining us then as well. This beautiful woman who is with me today is Dr. Andrea. She practices in Dallas, and I've had the unique pleasure of being her coach as a 56-day chiropractic boot camp coach, as well as we've done deep dive private coaching, which really just gives us the opportunity to get to know each other very well. Her family came up here 2 summers ago for our very first Alaska Mastermind adventure, and they got to go four-wheeling, and Andrea and I got to spend some really quality time in Mastermind with Dr. David Croxford and Dr. Sarah Perry, and it just such a beautiful journey. We were actually just talking about how much her life has changed as a businesswoman and as a mom and as a wife in the last 2 years. So, Dr. Andrea, welcome and congratulations on your massive growth.
Thanks. Thanks to you and in our community. It's been amazing.
It is just such an amazing place. And that's the title of our time together today is what is so good about being in community?
Gosh, I will say as for myself, I don't think I've had as much growth professionally as I have since joining at least our community and being, around people who have the same ideas as me, who I can like bounce ideas off of, learn from. It's just been amazing.
And what I remember when you started the boot camp, you weren't even really part of communities, and those that you kind of associated with were kind of like negative Nellies, and you know, tell us the story
Well,
of where
I'll
you're
say
from.
I'll just say that like before the boot camp, there's just a lot of fear around marketing, around what we do on the internet, around like how we speak to people, fear of litigation, fear of getting sued, fear of like, and so I wasn't doing a whole lot with my business. And then just, I didn't know what other people's experiences were, what they were doing. And yeah, it's just a lot of fear. And so it was kind of exciting to like get involved with different Facebook groups, with other women chiropractors, with this group, and just see their joy, just see their, different types of chiropractic. Because I had come from a big PI community, and it was just like you do this and you do this and you do this, and if you don't do this, you're not going to get paid, and you gotta overbill, and you gotta do this, and you gotta see 1,000 people, and it was just like it was just, gosh, it was, ugh, yucky. It
Well,
feels dirty.
it sounds like you should do this, you should do that, and then you should all over yourself and you start stinking, right? And stinking thinking can come from that for sure.
I had so much of that. I had so much of that. And so it was just, God, it was almost like a flower blossoming just in the sunlight. Like, oh my gosh, who are these wonderful people? And they're great ideas and all the cool things they're doing and they're great stories. And it really just lit me up. So I love it.
And you just took another big jump, right? So
Okay. Yes.
tell us about the big change for 2023 in your practice. I mean, I guess there's physical and business stuff. What's going on?
Well, because I've had so many shoulds, I've been operating my business in a certain way. And so having the experience and seeing how others are doing things, I'm just like, I want that. I want that joy. I want ease, and going through COVID and kind of that was a bit of a hardship and coming out like, you know what, it doesn't have to be this hard. I can make it what I want. And it's, and through you too, like don't shit all over yourself.
Yeah.
And so, I've moved my practice into a smaller space. I'm making it what I want. I've got rid of insurances. We do Medicare, but that's a very small part of what I do, just cash only. So I want it to be easy. And it can be. It doesn't have to be hard.
Yes, it doesn't have to be hard. Tell me more about that. what was necessary for you to step into the world of, oh wait, it doesn't have to be hard?
Um, I will say what specifically around insurance, like I had actually taken, I had built breaks into my week to do admin, right? I was only seeing patients certain days, not certain days, because I needed to, post my EOBs. I needed to bill out. I needed to respond to denials. I had to call insure. I mean, that takes like, God, I mean, I can't even tell you 8, 10, 12 hours a week. I've got
Yeah,
my front desk on staff. Like when I can't get a hold of them, I got my staff. Like, hey, I need you to call this insurance company. Bring it over to me when they answer. I mean, I hold 2 hours.
right.
Um, that's hard.
Yes.
Oh, here's the new one. So last year, there's all these changes in insurance and diagnoses. Having to explain to patients their benefits when
Yeah.
I don't even understand what insurance is telling me. It's pure chaos.
Well, I always felt like insurance was or is like this threesome, right? And two of the people, so one is the insurance company, one is the practice member, and one is the doctor, right? And the insurance company and the practice member make an agreement, and now you have to live in that agreement. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not any part of this agreement, and yet this agreement that you've made now tarnishes this agreement between and service between what we have, right? And so there's almost like this unlearning that has to happen for the relationship between the doctor and the practice member to be well, because of the muck that they didn't even know they signed up for with their insurance policy, right? Like, oh, I didn't even know that that was my benefit. I didn't even know that that was the situation. I didn't even know. And then you throw in that insurance companies only make money when they don't reimburse. And so kind of across the board, it's like, not reimbursing for that just to see what happens, and then fighting for that money that isn't even your, like, you don't even have a dog in the fight because you're not part of the relationship between the practice member and the insurance company.
Absolutely. Like one of the things that Blue Cross Blue Shield was adding, and I think other insurances have, is they cap their visit reimbursement. So like you're only going to make $60 a visit, or what? I mean, whatever random number. But my first visit, if it has an exam, like it goes over that. So I have to like now split my visits because of insurance's reimbursement cap. Like, I'm
Right.
sorry, I can't treat you. I like to treat patients the same day. Like that's how I do things. So
Right.
I see you, take your history, do your exam, get your treatment, and then second day I want to know how you did. No, I'm sorry, I can't treat you the same day. Your insurance doesn't allow that. I have to do that the second day. It's hard to explain that to
Right.
patients.
Right. So it's the rules that are established between these two now are impacting this relationship. It's kind of like, it just occurs to me of, if you're like co-parenting in a divorce situation, right? A custody situation. And what has
Hmm.
to happen is in your home, you have to have the same rules that are established in the other home. And yet the rules that are established in the other home, you're not even a part of. But now you
Yeah.
have to answer to those rules. It's like, brain damage.
Oh,
Whoa.
and
And
it's what's even crazier is the rules keep changing, and I don't know what they are until I don't get paid, or and then they point the finger at me. Your
and
doctor didn't code it
that's
right. Your
it. And
doctor
you're the bad
did too
guy.
much. Huh?
Then you're the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah, your doctor didn't code it right. Sorry, your doctor did too many, treated you too much on the first visit. We're
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your the one that's taking care of you and who knows your body and has the conversation and did the exam, they're the ones in the wrong. It's like, what? How does this
Hmm.
work?
I
Yeah.
know, I know, I know. So,
So congratulations to you.
yeah, thanks. I'm
You did that.
excited. So excited.
Absolutely. And so, um, For those of you who are coming to the Business Plus Bootcamp, you'll get to see Dr. Andrea on stage. Andrea, what are the two main things that docs are going to walk away with from your talk at the Business Plus Bootcamp, February 23rd to the 25th at Sherman College?
Well, the first takeaway is making it yours, making your marketing yours.
Oh, nice. Tell me more about that.
Well, this is something I've had to learn this year now that I'm on my own with my own stuff. Like, what is it I want to tell my patients? Who am I? And so, I like to have fun. And so I am changing what I'm wearing to have like whimsical t-shirts about chiropractic. I've got like plants everywhere, warm walls. I'm making my website look like me, talk like me, sound like me.
Oh,
Um, yeah, just making it mine.
I love it. Own it, baby. And how has transitioning into that made practice so much more fun? And what is the windfall from making it fun for you?
Gosh, I feel like I'm just I don't know, having fun at work. Gosh, what's bad about that? I mean, I'm a better person to my staff. I'm a better person to my patients. I'm more confident. I mean, win win win. Who doesn't
Yeah,
love someone who is like just, you know, you've seen a lady like who who is just confident in what she's wearing and what she's looking like. She's confident and
yeah,
she can rule the world.
yeah. So it's like get your A game on in all
Yeah.
aspects of your
Just
business, right?
just be you. Yes,
Yes,
shine.
yes. And what about community, Andrea, helped you step into that with confidence? Because, like, we all know, be yourself.
Yeah.
However, there can be this like jagged part of that. Like, can I really? Like,
Well, that
is it being in community and seeing everyone is doing life their way? Like, what's been the catalyst to help you know that's the way to go?
well, I mean, there's that fear I had before joining the boot camp was just like, I don't want to offend anyone. I want everyone to love me. I just want to be everything to everyone. And then just seeing other people shine their own light, right? Like we've got lots of people in our group who are doing different things, unabashed, unashamed, and they're doing it and they're killing it, right?
Yeah,
They're not afraid of offending this person or that person or not appealing to everyone, but they're what they are attracting to themselves is people like them and people that they want to serve. I mean, sounds awesome.
makes it fun, which then
Hmm.
leads into the second thing that you're going to be sharing. So make it your own. And what's the second one?
Make it easy.
Make it easy. Tell me more.
What I feel like that's a two part conversation, right? Make it easy. Like in my practice for my patients, I'm trying to simplify my paperwork. I'm making it easy for them to know what I want them to know, to make it to make a appointment in my office. Like here's a QR code, scan that. My software sends an email to them when they call my office. Hey, make an appointment. Like I'm making it easy for them,
Yes.
but I'm also trying to make it easy for me.
Mhm.
Like make my life easier in my office, whether that's simplifying my own paperwork, taking out the things I don't really need, and then hiring other people to do things I don't want to do because that's easier too. So
And lights you up,
boom, right?
right?
Another lesson this year. You don't
Yeah.
have to do it all. Make it easy.
Make it easy. If this were easy, what would it look like? And for those of you who aren't in the boot camp, and maybe you are in the boot camp and you haven't adopted that, I know Andrea and I worked on that a lot in our private coaching. Like, if this were easy, what would this look like? If this wasn't hard, because it's so easy to tell ourselves like this is so hard, right? And then it's like, hard, 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 versus like, okay, if this were easy, what would it look like? Ooh, I would do this and not that. Great, do that.
I
Okay.
can make everything hard. Ask my husband.
Yes. Yes, and it can become such a habit
Mhm. Mhm.
of it's just gotta be hard, because being a mom, that's hard. Being a businesswoman,
Mhm.
that's hard. Being a this, that's hard. It's like, actually, it's not. It's only hard because we tell ourselves it's hard. Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. So look, listen, those of you who are watching and you don't have your ticket yet to the Business Plus Boot Camp, there is still time. Prices go up February 6th. So I would encourage you grab your ticket, join us. February 22nd is um, our pizza party mixer. It's a time for young doctors and students to get to know practicing doctors and vice versa. Maybe you'll strike it rich and you'll find your PMOE. Maybe you'll find your intern, maybe you'll find an associate and just have great relationships. Then we start with content on the 23rd and we go through the 25th. We've got VIP. We have amazing opportunities to learn and grow and be a part of community. It's just going to be a really, really awesome um, our events have the same feel, always drenched in love and nurturing and relevant content, like content that you can take home and put right into practice. Um, and like Andrew said, like we just have a lot of fun.
So
So you
much
can
fun.
join us virtually or you can join us live. Whichever way you decide to join us, you'll get a 60-day replay, unlike most events where like you got to come, learn, and then hope that you got it all. Because I believe in cognitive rehearsal as a part of deep understanding and learning, you get the replay for 60 days. So make sure that you join us and come be a part of community. Learn how much easier life can be when we're doing it together because we really and truly are in this game called life and we're in it to win it together. So, Andrea, as we say goodbye, what final words do you want to share with those who are watching now or will watch the replay?
Just have fun. Gosh, that's my goal right now. I just want to have fun.
Have more fun.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to be doing that at the Business Plus Boot Camp. So thanks for joining me today. It's always good to see you. I've got some big hugs and just really excited to spend time and space with you. So thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend and we'll talk soon. Bye.